Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt and we are back for some more Dark Heresy Alpha. Now, in the previous episode we had this fight over here again. We re-attempted this fight for our friend Larthir. We had beaten the fight once before, but we kind of failed the quest. So I wanted to redo it. We learned from the mistake, we were able to get a much cleaner fight this time around. And we also all leveled up in the process. It does turn out, it doesn't seem to matter too much if Larthir keeps the concentration during the entire combat or not. I think the outcome might be the same, or maybe there will be some kind of consequence later in the game which is affected by this. I don't know. But in any case, we are continuing from the point where we were able to beat the fight without any issues. Now, we did level up. And I had to load the game back because my intent was to start this video and just show you what I had chosen. But apparently something that's very annoying, to my knowledge at least, I don't know of a way to have this screen again except when I am leveling up. So if I wanted to just show you the reason, well, I can show you right now, right? So what I think I was doing here, no, not bug report. What I was picking here for my friend Ogren, I was picking Slaughter, I believe. I think there are a lot of nice choices for Ogren. I am just testing stuff out. I'm going for Slaughter because right now this is a flat damage bonus, which is nice in the early game. I do prefer flat damage increases over minor percentage increases when the base damage is low. And he does attack fairly often per turn, right? Because, you know, he has his basic attack, then he has his head smash, then he has endure. I'm not actually sure if endure counts as a melee attack. Come to think of it, I could check. It is an attack, it says right there, so it should count. So yeah, he does have a lot of attacks per turn, so I think it could prove to be useful. But other options I could see myself taking very easily would be something like heavy endurance, impregnable defense, just getting 3 more defense since I already have hand-to-hand combat expert. It would put me at 8 defense against melee, and it would put me at 3 defense against everything else. More armor durability I think would be also very nice, and I also really love this one here, Get Behind Me. If he starts his turn with an ally within his influence, he will gain 2 morale and 32 willpower metal. I'm more interested in the morale part, but regardless, it is a very nice thing to have, especially because I plan on having my Kyrogen kind of tailing my Ogren all the time. That's the plan, it might not happen, but still. I'm going for Slaughter. I think it's just much more easy to handle. It's just a passive bonus, and hopefully it will prove to be useful with his multiple attacks, so I'm gonna keep this one. And in terms of ability upgrades, I looked over all these. The one I find more interesting really is the Endure upgrade. This one right here makes it so we deal toughness plus strength bonus damage to everybody around me, to their legs and their wounds. What I am not sure is if this means it's gonna be 2 instances of damage, or if it's only 1 instance of damage which bypasses armor. I am not sure. We're gonna find out, right? And then it's not only people adjacent, it's everybody in his influence. So right now his influence, I believe, is actually just 1, but hopefully we can increase it and make it better. But yeah, this is my choice right here out of all of these. So what I was saying here is, if I wanted to show you guys right now my level up progress, I can't do it. There might be a button for it, I cannot find it. There's nothing to show me. I can't press the level here to show the level up path. There's no option for me right now. What I was saying right here is this influence. We have a base value of 2, but we get 1 minus because of Ogren Bonehead. And hopefully we'll be able to get this higher. That way our Endure can hit more people around him, which I like quite a lot. I am really loving Endure, the Endure skill in this game. Next up, for my Kyrogen, again, there are some nice options here. I was thinking about this one. Her area attacks will have a chance to hit a body part and inflict critical effects. I think it's a cool thing to have. But the one I actually was going for is this self-surgery here. This makes it so she can use combat surgery and slaughter injection to herself. And I think it's nice because I want to follow my Ogryn around. I want to be running around in the battlefield with her a lot. So Slaughter Injection giving me more movement points, plus Combat Surgery to keep her kind of topped up as we move around the area, I think can be a nice addition. So I am going to go for this option on her. In terms of the upgrades, I ended up choosing Shockwave Shots. And I'm going to go with this one here, which is the one that's going to give a higher... I don't really know, to be honest, how to interpret this must pass a test with a certain number modifier. But it seems to me like a higher number, or sorry, a lower number is going to be better. I could be wrong. Because baseline, I prefer this. All enemies hit also suffer 10% more damage from any source for 1 round. This one just makes her attacks deal 15% more damage to enemy armor. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, since I don't know this too well, I'll just go with this one. For 10% more damage from everything. It might just be better. We'll take that. For my officer, again, there's a lot of really nice choices, especially on the morale end over here. The one I ended up taking was the one I was also aiming for the first level up, which is Combat Morale Cohesion. If the character is able to increase the morale of 3 characters, themselves included, the character gains 2 morale and 4 MP. So, more movement points to use and buff people up is a very nice thing to have. But the 2 extra morale is going to be the deal here. Because he is able to give people a lot of morale. Voice of Command gives morale. What's the name, man? Bring It Down gives morale. His other ability, Spite, gives morale to himself. So I think we can actually somewhat easily trigger this 2 morale bonus. I'm hoping for it at least. And we'll see how it plays out. We get some more stuff to get extra morale. Seize the initiative. A bunch of different things. Yeah, like this one here, giving 1 morale at the start of each turn for the rest of combat. Very, very cool things that he has. I'm gonna go for this one because theoretically, I think I can make something work out of this. Let's see if in practice it's true. And I was going for Bring It Down, the Bring It Down upgrade here, where we would grant the target ally plus 2 morale and the extra turn. So not only do we get extra turn, which is awesome, we're also going to be buffing them with extra morale, trying to reach heroic faster. For Hamar, I was going for Chosen Target. So again, we have some options that we could use to make him better. I will go for Chosen Target because I want to try and keep the burst mechanic on him working. This means every shot we hit on the same target, the next shot will deal 5% more damage, and this is based on his ballistic skill divided by 2 times rate of fire. But hopefully it can be a nice buff in terms of damage. Another cool option would be this one here. Every time Heimar throws a grenade, a frag grenade appears in the same slot. So if we want to make sure we're breaking concentration on somebody, frag grenades seem to be the best way to do it. So we would have infinite grenades to use with Heimar. Since on most fights I'm not really using them that often, I'm gonna take this and see how it plays. In terms of ability upgrade, if rapid fire was functioning correctly, I would go for this one here, targeting a random enemy target, so it would bypass my friends. Since I am not really sure if it's working as intended or not, I will go for something else. I could go for this one to lower enemy morale, but I'll just go for the simpler one of just not having a damage penalty on our burst attacks. For my Psyker, I was going for this one here. Not sure if it's the best choice. At the start of the Mystic's turn, they gain 1 AP if Veil Degradation is 12 or more. It's kind of trying to force me to play around with Veil Degradation more. See if I can make this work into something useful. And then from these over here, I will be going for this one, the All-Consuming Molten Beam. It sounds awesome, so I want to have some fun with this. Instead of having a line effect, I am going to have an area effect, and it will also apply, it will also ignite every affected area and make them burn, which I think can be quite interesting. We'll go for that. And finally for my friend here, I forget what... Ah, no, no. I was going for offense, right? I was going for... I was gonna try, I think, Telekinetic Echo. It's not... I don't think it's the best offensive option. But I do like the jump effect. So if you use a sail on a target, which I want to start using to also make Foregone Conclusion work, it's going to pass to another target close by. Is it going to be good? Not sure. We are going to find out. And in terms of abilities, I will go for Blinding Barrier. So we're going to buff somebody up with our barrier. And if somebody tries to attack that target, before they attack, they have to pass a check. Otherwise, they'll become blinded. Which I think can be very, very good. Both offensively as well as defensively. There we go. Level up complete. I'm going to quick save this once more. And we are going to move on. Now, where are we going? I forgot to check this. But I'll see soon. We have the 3 fight to go for, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat or not. But I mean, we do have 2 extra levels we can try. Because the only other thing I can see myself doing is... I don't even know. I cannot complete my current investigation. Do you say something new? No, I don't want to give him your custody. Wait, should I have done this before already? I found your agent, yeah. I am not ready to name the killer. Okay, so that's something we have to do. What do you do? Doesn't matter. There is nothing over there either. Okay, carry on. So yeah, we did have these footsteps here, which I was unable to follow. I can maybe kind of give a once-over, see if I can find something. But I am not sure. And if I cannot find any other quest to do right now, I am just gonna go for the 3 fight. Okay, you say nothing special. Yeah, because there were footprints going over there, but that's no longer present. We have this over here also, nothing special either. Yeah, I really don't think I have any more footprints to follow around. And if that is the case, I am simply going to leave. Can I open this up now, by the way? So what does that one want, by the way? The one in white. Oh my god, where is she? There. Can she authorize my exit? Have some coffee. Can sell some stuff, by the way. That's it. We can. No, I want a brutal shotgun, right? Ah, yes, I have to look at the loot I picked up. That's right. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna sell one of those. What was this? Preflex. Oh, it's Kroot. I think we can sell that. I think we can... Ooh, 44. But it's also heavy armor, right? I think it's heavy armor. I'm gonna sell 2 of these. I cannot buy these. Yeah, okay. So let me check. I wanted to give you this, right? The brutal shotgun, yeah. I don't think I care about this sword. Where was the piece of armor? This is crude. This is heavy armor. Yeah, nobody can use it. Except the Ogren, but it's not for him. This is also heavy armor, okay. And this is also heavy armor. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go for the other fight. So we want to go to the swamps. There, the brown marshes. Hidden cave, upper town, upper town. Don't care about that. This is the rope, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, let's look at the tree fight. I am not looking forward to this very much, let me tell you. We have only done the fight once before. It did not go well. I think if I go for it again, I'm just going to ignore the generator mechanic. It did not seem to be very helpful for me. You also say nothing more. I wonder if, in order to develop this guy, I need to do this fight. That's what I'm not really sure about. And... okay, so... thinking about the fight, I know more enemies would drop from the trees. And they had some kind of mechanic depending on the number of enemies on the field. They had a couple of snipers as well. I'm not really sure what the best position would be for me. Okay, you know what? The last time I fought here. I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna see how things go. So we're gonna quick save. Will this guy help me? I wonder. Examine, and let's take him down. Okay, 3 fight, take 2. I'm gonna skip this, we've seen this. Okay, so we have a bunch of enemies. These are mostly meaningless, but these are very hard hitting. And these guys can actually give them extra turns and extra attacks and whatnot. I would like to know what is their leader. And I'm kind of gonna guess that Alpha... yeah, Commander, right here. This is their leader. While it's more than 0 damage, it's increased by 10%. Okay. Okay, so this would be my priority for killing. These are annoying. The Ogren, I would probably like him to be taking care of these minor ones and this guy. So he could go like over here in the middle. I could maybe have you staying around here. This guy might go for her though, which I don't like. Let's maybe have you stay there. It's not cover, mind you. I am standing behind cover in a somewhat decent spot. I'm gonna stay where I am. My Psyker. I cannot forget that people can climb this, which means this guy can climb this. So my Psyker is not really in the safest spot up here. I could just put him... it depends on when you play, right? You guys are playing first, then the Alpha, then those Servitors, then these Rangers. Yeah. You're gonna stay here, I think. Hey Mar. Where will you be, you useless bitch? I guess you're gonna be around here. And then I'll probably move you here and try to maybe shoot some of these down or shoot over there. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And you will probably stay nearby to help. The last time I sent him kind of solo and it didn't play out too well. So you can go maybe here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how this goes. Ah, and these guys gain 4 morale at the start of each turn, which is, in my opinion, stupid. It's way too good. Okay, so Aymar is playing. And I would do... So this guy is now kind of visible. Somewhat. I can burst fire. Okay, that's a lot of damage. What? 9 to 66? He shoots his own cover for whatever goddamn reason. Now, if I send you too much over... I could send you here. I could send him here and start maybe shooting... No, there's cover, there's... No. So I'm thinking go here and shoot there. Like this. It can even reach that guy over there. Okay, that's the plan. So go over here. Let's have run and gun, lock and load, and just blast. Like this. Yes. Where is my second shot? Where is my second shot? This plugged. It didn't shoot. It didn't shoot. What? Come on, man. You... Game. Okay, that's bugged. Whatever. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going. He missed our Ogren. We have this sniper. He is casting precise shot on my commander. 100% more damage. If I can cut line of sight, it's a non-issue. But I would need to break line of sight, which is not necessarily easy. I could just go down here, actually. I could just go down there. Okay. So, who do I want to have act? I'm thinking... Oh, it's not... Oh, never mind. It's her playing. Okay, so if she's playing, then what do I want to do? I could go over here, I could buff my Ogren and... set people on fire. Okay, we still have movement to use. And with this movement I could... Let's just try this out. It's not really very good, is it? What if you went more offensive on this? You might get yourself killed. Oh no, this is impassable terrain, right? Triggers attack of opportunity. From whom? Oh, because she's moving this way. Yeah, never mind. Do I just do this? And not overcomplicate? Or I can just do this and set this guy on fire. That also works. Let's set him on fire. Maybe facilitate the work to our psyker. Oh no, I have a better option. I can try to break his concentration with my shockwave shots, right? Yeah. Let's go here and let's set you on fire. Oh, I can even... Oh, this is even better. Okay. Did not break his concentration. Let me see if I can find where this is doing its thing. Effect applied. Okay, metal. He just barely made it, dude. Just barely. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We end the turn. Now what do? I can give her the turn again, and she can try to break his concentration again. I can try to break his concentration with a shot to his arms. Which could be a somewhat decent chance. But before we start shooting, I want to try and get morale. So, I could buff you already to try and handle that guy. I could buff you to shoot over there again. I could buff you. Okay. So, that's 1, 2, 3. It would have to be a normal shot for this to work. If I want to get the benefit of the morale on everyone. Okay, you know what? I'll go for her again. I have to... Wait. I have to do this. Okay. Let's try and break his morale doing this. We did it. We broke his... not morale. We broke his concentration. Perfect. Now I can come back up here. Lower the morale... No. Lower the morale on... Dude, you can't see him, really? Okay, so lower his morale if possible. I no longer have cover over there. God damn it, man. Okay, come up here. And I am gonna buff somebody with Voice of Command for extra morale as well. Could give it to you. I'm gonna give it to my Ogren. And I'm gonna shoot somebody in the face. Just take out this guy to not have him go and fight my friend here. I gained movement points, I'm not sure why. I'll take it. I'll take it. He still got over there. Alright. So let me see if I can do something here. Oh, it's still in a line. It's not an area by itself. Okay, that's a lot suckier then. I would still do this. I would do this. Okay, so I can move over here. Let me just think. I can go for increased veil degradation, do this, and then go for Blaze Weaver. These are also on fire, it would also hurt them. Okay, let's do that. I want veil degradation high. And we kind of hope this guy doesn't come for me. Very good damage. Do this. Kill them all. That's actually very good. Enter. Okay. Boots of Masochism have apparently given us an additional point of morale. And I want to try and maybe at least try to disable this guy. And then maybe you go for their leader. Ah, you still have that. Okay, we'll see how things play. Sworn enemy plus hit plus endure plus smash. Yes. God damn it, man. It's amazing. Did not break his legs. Okay, so how much damage did we deal? 11 impact damage. And that's it. It's only a single instance of damage, but it goes directly into the HP. So it's not as good as I thought it could be. Sadly. Okay, so what do I do with this guy? I think I can try to... First of all, give you a buff. He's gonna die to burn. And he can dash away. I'm just thinking what I want to do. Okay, so make people go blind if they try to hit you. We want to try that. Foregone conclusion triggered. It doesn't need to be with the sail. I can just do that and then move in. I can just try to surround this guy. But I think I want to try and go for an assail. And see if it spreads to the closest target and see how that works. And then maybe hit this guy. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Okay, a sail went there but did nothing, and that... Really? That takes up both of my attacks? Was not counting on that, let me tell you. So I'm gonna get Guiding Light, and I'm actually gonna get the hell away from here, from this guy. Just run maybe here. And I'll put a blinding barrier on someone else. Like, for example, myself. Sure. So yeah, we have more enemies coming in. These seem to be minor enemies. I'm not too concerned about them. Okay, so who is acting? This guy got blinded. He still hit. Which is impressive. I want to kill them. Okay, so this guy now has the Onslaught Protocol, which is the one that gives him an extra turn and multiple extra attacks. Which sucks. I would like to interrupt that, if at all possible. So... I would like to move over here. I'm probably gonna try and go, I don't know, like here or something, and then try and grenade him. This guy's gonna be annoying, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so we dash over there. This is covered. We can go here. And I will just grenade him. Because this right here, this effect is gonna kill 2 people. Guaranteed. I'll just grenade him and interrupt that. Okay, that's handled. They already have 8 morale, man. It's stupid. I don't agree with this morale gain at all. I don't think it's... I don't think it makes sense. I do not think it makes sense. How much burn do you have? 9. How far could I get you? If I went here and then I dashed there, I could probably burn all of these. I don't like being that close though. They seem to be fine thus far. These 2 don't seem to be a major concern for me right now. Would like to interrupt those if possible. Oh, but wait. He's aiming for me. He's aiming for this lady. So what if I just cut line of sight like this? Wait, what the hell? No, she's not the... Oh my god. This is Heimar. Where am I? I'm over here. Okay, never mind. If I went here, I could burn these three, but then these two are gonna mess me up. I mean, they're gonna mess him up anyway. Okay, I'll try this, but instead of going for this, I will go for run and gun for applying more effects. See, I would go here. I know this guy's gonna hit us for free, but it's not the biggest problem ever. Why isn't this letting me burn the people it showed before? Right, because this increases area of effects, that's right. Okay, so I do prefer to burn more people. So we would do this. And then give Heimar defenses. Yeah. Alright, so who is playing now? I could give you a turn. No, I can't. I can give her a turn and make them burn. I can give you a turn, this guy is blinded. Maybe start working on him, or I can give my Psyker a turn and start burning more people. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna give my Ogren Heroic. But if I do that, I can actually smack this guy really, really hard. I think it can wait. I can give him Heroic anyway. Okay, so let me see here. You can take Heroic. I can give you a bunch of morale as well by doing this. Okay, now I definitely want to use this. I think I'm gonna rhyme it then to use my AP and make them burn twice soon enough. And I can probably also give myself Heroic if I play things right, I think. Killed one. Okay, in turn. And now I can do this, which should give me Heroic. Need line of sight. That is not a problem. We can do this. Okay, so now this is messed up. This is bugged. This is bugged. This is bugged. Because I have combat morale cohesion, which apparently doesn't even show. I gave 3 people morale this turn, including myself, and it didn't proc. This should count as getting morale. I don't see why it shouldn't. So yeah, this is messing up my fight, man. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so can I shoot somebody to good effect? A lot of damage on them because it's breaking armor. But I'm gonna try and break him, then he can die with fire, possibly. Torso injured. Fast. Now my Psyker does things. I don't really understand why this wasn't rhymed, because I rhymed this. But okay. I think I'm gonna start moving up with you. I'm gonna try and make you burn. Oh, I can make those two burn for more. Okay, I'm gonna make those burn. Okay, so I want this. More Veil Degradation. That. Burn. Okay, killed that one. Good. Okay, now my Ogren is playing, which means I can smack this guy for 70, 60, 80, but I would like to sunder him first. And even do this, right? So I would do Sworn Enemy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can even get to cover maybe with this. Or I could go for them. But no, I don't want to leave this guy open in the middle of my enemies here. Of my friends here, I mean. Let's try and apply Sunder on him. 100% chance to hit, so that's good. Sundered. Bunch of damage here. Man, this would also be great on their leader. I kind of forgot about their leader for this. Okay, got smacked. We are going to headbutt him. And we are going to cast Endure. Killing him. With this, I can try to run away from that precise shot by running over nowhere. Can I get cover somewhere? Not really, right? Why can't I move here? I can move here. Okay. I think that interrupted it. In turn. Yeah, he didn't shoot. This guy shot at Heimar. Okay. So this guy is now playing. I think I'm gonna start making my way for their alpha with this guy here also. And I will try to maybe assail these two, keep them in place. What is this here? Critical damage. Critical loss of security units. Warning, violating the integrity will incur the wrath of the followers of Machine God. I don't know if this is good for me or good for them. I do not know. Okay, so where do I want to move? I want to move probably... Okay, so first things first. Let me give you this again. This means I can also do this. If I can do that, I'm gonna run behind this cover here, I think. So I could go here. Assail... I guess this guy. Instead, yeah. And then run over there. Sure. Staggered, head injury, assail, didn't do much. This guy is not gonna act. We're gonna run over there. We're gonna give a bonus to armor on you and you. If somebody attacks you, they get blinded. If everything goes well. And having a lot of veil degradation is buffing up our armor gains here by a lot. Which is really cool. This is not cool. This is definitely not cool. Okay, he went there. He's now blinded. He is now also blinded. Yeah, the Ogren is just amazing. This guy is heroic and staggered, which is kind of amusing, I guess. Do I care about you two? Or do I just go for him? Line of sight is an issue. Line of sight is an issue. Why the hell is it an issue, man? I do not like line of sight being... He should be able to look over cover and shoot. It doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. Think I'm gonna shoot him and then dash over here. I think that's my plan. So let's go over here. We are going to turn on our lock and load. Burst fire this guy. Now he shot twice. That's the way it's supposed to work. Very good damage, Mr. Heimar. Oh, and apparently I cannot get back to cover. Why? freaking line of sight, man. I can go here, though. Okay. It's less bad. You are heroic, which concerns me. You are also heroic, which also concerns me, but they did nothing. We both defended. Awesome. Do I care about these people over here? Do I care about these people over here? I think I'm just going to go near my Ogrin to buff him and attack these two and ignore these guys for now. This would mean dashing. I need dashing. Now I could go... I can walk through him. Okay. And now we go here. And I would just set them ablaze. For more. Can I do it without burning my Ogren? Yes, I can. So with that. Okay. In turn, I am now heroic, which is gonna be fun, I think. Can my Psyker reach over there? I wonder. So this work removes all status effects. Damage over time are not removed from target allied, restores morale to 0 if it's negative. That ally immediately gains next turn with 3 AP and 6 MP. I can give it to my Ogren, actually. Okay, let's start with you and see what happens. Or actually, yes, let's start with this. Let's do this. He's gonna become heroic also. Which is kind of awesome. You can... Oh, buddy! Okay, we're gonna find out what this critical level damage thingy does. Because I am gonna kill some people here. Yes. So we killed those, right? Right. Dead. Security system status, critical failure. Huh? What happened? Security system status, critical damage group effect applied. I don't know what this does. Do they do more damage now or something? It doesn't say. It does not say. Let's go for this. And this did not get rhymed ever. Which is very annoying. I think I will just do this. Because you have 9 levels of burning. I could do this also for more damage. But I'm trying to see if I can kill their leader here. Nope, but a lot of damage. In turn. Now, we can give him another turn. And I can have him, let's see, move over here. Can you please do this without killing everybody, dude? Come on, man. It's not that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh, there you go. This works. So we would do this and then one more of these. It means I'm in range of those snipers. Let's not do that. Let's go here instead. It should work the same way. Of course it doesn't work the same way. It's gonna hit my... this works. No, it doesn't. It is very hard to make this work. Jesus. What if you go here? Nope. The only... Oh, there's cover there. Never mind. There's cover there. So we do this. Good. Psychic Phenomena -1 AP. So I cannot actually... Oh my god, man. That's okay. That's okay. I don't even know what her heroic act is, but we can give her one. Okay. Can I shoot him? It's like impossible. Ah, okay, this works. So, what are my chances of a headshot? Okay. Then let's try and kill their alpha. Okay, he'll die to burning anyway. Intern. Oh! Wait, he... Huh? He shot this over there, but I think he hit nothing. No, we just killed... Really? He aimed at cover. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Okay, so he will die very easily. So I'm thinking you can come over here. I'm gonna set these people on fire with this once more. Without burning my Ogren. Thank you. Yes. Psychic phenomena, shackled power. What is it? All Psyker Psi powers range is decreased by 3 squares for 2 rounds. That's okay because this is all map. Kill their leader, shatter them, 99% chance to win. Now my Ogren was gonna have fun by bashing these 2 people in the face. Do I just do this and charge him, for example? Nah, I prefer to keep my armor up, if possible. Yeah. Smash. Kind of a waste though, isn't it? I'll still smash. Hey, okay, this time the fight went a lot better. Like, stupidly different fight. We took no damage, essentially. I mean, I guess it also helps that the first time I tried this fight, I pressed space by accident. So the positioning of my party was not the best, but that wasn't really the cause for my failure on the fight. This looks cool, galvanic rifle. We're gonna look at the items soon. The main issue I have with this fight, and I'm gonna talk about what I think about the fights and difficulty and blah 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 once we actually go to a review video, because I will do a review video of the alpha as it stands. But I will say, there are certain things which I don't like. For example, you have this here, right? Generator battery. And you also have this mechanism. Now, the idea, if I remember right, because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the text again, is that you can send somebody... you see right there? Additional activation of power supply units required. So, you can send somebody up here in the middle of the fight, which is going to mean that character is not going to be attacking something else, or it's not going to be being useful. It's going to be more exposed, blah blah blah, which sucks. You will need to spend 2 AP to turn this on, and then you might also be in a position where you're going to be surrounded, which is what I did in my previous attempt, and it resulted in a miserable result. Even if you do all that, which essentially means you're taking somebody out of the fight, in my case it was my Mystic because he has the highest movement points. If you turn this on, this gives you 15% energy per turn. And that I could tell, you cannot turn on any more generators during the fight. You can only have one. And even if you could, like, do you really want to send somebody all the way over there, crossing over all the enemies to then be alone? You don't. It's gonna give you 15% energy per turn. 15% per turn is not nearly enough time to... not nearly fast enough to make use of this. Because, again, I haven't seen this working, but my idea is that once you reach 100% power, you can maybe turn this on, it is gonna deal damage to everybody, or like stun them, or I don't know, something. It doesn't work. You don't have enough time for that, at least when I tried at level 3. I just don't think it's a viable way to approach the fight by relying on this and that. I really don't think so. And I am very much against having combat encounters designed where you have a mechanic which seems like you should be using to be successful, but it's just hindering your performance. It's just making you worse. So as you saw, I completely ignored this. Of course, I am also 2 levels higher, naturally. But I was able to be much more successful, in my opinion, than if I had sent somebody over here to try and activate this. This guy bugged out, run and gun, did not work the first time. It worked the second time, I don't know why. This guy, I think the morale gain from his ability, this one did not work either. If the character increases the morale of 3 characters themselves included, the character gains 2 morale and 4 MP. So I did Voice of Command, which gives morale. I used Bring It Down, which gives morale. And I also used Wicked Scorn, which gives morale. So that's 3 things on 3 different people. It did not give me the 2 extra motivation I needed. But yeah, those are the things I noticed during the course of this fight. We're gonna go over some more stuff later. A plasma weapon, Alpha Electrum, and Master of Skitari Power Blade. Yeah, we're gonna look at all these in a second. In this video, even if it goes a little bit longer, I don't want to leave that for later. I'm gonna forget. Do you really have to go up there to pick that up? Oh my god, you do. Okay. Alright, so not a lot in terms of items, actually, which is sad. So, Master of Skitari Power Blade, 9 to 13 damage, plus 11 against armor, which is quite nice. 40% hit chance bonus on single, nice. Dueling Scorgulian. Whenever the target suffers a critical effect, it becomes blinded for 1 round. If there is only 1 target within the wearer's influence, they also deal more damage to it. I would like to know how much more, but okay. So yeah, it's a dueling blade, in essence. We don't really have anybody dueling. Yeah, we're mostly... I mean, this guy. Yeah, you can use it. 20% area hit chance bonus on a weapon that does not have area attacks? For real? It does give me 7 defense against melee, which I like a lot. So I'm gonna keep him with these for now. He's kind of my running around, buffing people up and using a sail guy, not really just killing people with his swords. Then we have the Alpha Electrum. 7 to 11 plus 4 to armor damage. I would expect more from Plasma. Rate of fire 1, max range is kind of small. It does have Overcharge Shot, which is an AoE that these have. Blazing, attacks with this weapon inflict burning. That's actually interesting. And close quarters, you can use this in close quarters, yeah. Would this be interesting for this guy? Like having this... I think if he wants to make people burn, he's gonna make them burn, not shoot them with the thingy. And then the Galvanic Rifle, what is this? It's a solid projectile weapon, 10 to 14 damage, 30% hit chance bonus, 20 max range, 1 rate of fire, dreadful. This weapon deals ballistic skill plus weapon skill bonus % more damage targets with negative morale. And these deal additional, I don't know what PB is, vital damage. Personal best damage. Okay. Alright, so that's that fight handled. Again, I'm actually surprised how much... just how much incredibly better the fight went. But yeah, okay, I'm happy with it. I will finish the video here, my friends. In the next one, we're gonna explore to see what these things do. Maybe I could have brought this down to maybe kill somebody. I don't even know if people were down here or not. I guess this guy was here. Maybe I could have killed him with that. I don't know. But it's a random, somewhat random chance. I would not rely on that. But yeah. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon. It is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next video, and until then, stay safe everyone.